Hey, welcome back. In this video, we're going to manually create a tenant. And just as a reminder, a tenant is your customer or client's website. Now, how did we get to this point? We created a product, I named it Restaurant, then we built a version, and that was a WordPress installation that we built up to be exactly the same as the product that we want to sell our clients, including themes, pages, plugins, etc. Then after we were done building that version, we deployed a snapshot of that installation. And what a snapshot is basically backup installation file. So it's a file that can replicate the version that it was built off of onto a tenant's website. So now we're going to deploy one of those snapshots onto a tenant. You see down below, I have 0 tenants right now. We're going to go back up top, click Actions, Create Tenant. So in the next screen, you get to choose which version you want to create the tenant from. We only have the one version that we created earlier. The snapshot you want to use, so this will determine what functionality that is installed in this installation. And we want the first snapshot with plugins that we created in the last video. Then we want to name this. And you'll see that when you name it, that also drops down into the domain name. And this is going to be the working domain name that will be usable until you attach your custom domain to it. So let's go ahead and hit submit, and you see that's working. And that literally took less than a minute. I'm not sure exactly how long, but the clock did not change. So let's open it up and see what we got. That'll open up all the information you need to connect your custom domain. If it is a main domain, you can use this section to change the A records. Or if it's a subdomain, you can create a CNAME with this value. And once you set up your domain with these values, you go to Actions and Add Domain. Let us know what the domain was that you set up and click Submit. And that may take up to 24 hours to process and propagate throughout the internet, but that's all you will need to do. Clicking on the PHP Constant tab, this is a function that we offer so that you can provide licensing keys to the plugins that you have installed on this tenant. That way, when your client logs in, everything is up and ready to go. We also have some backup functionality. This does happen automatically, but you can also create one manually. Now, if you click this login button, it will take you directly into the back end of your WordPress installation. And it will also create a username and password automatically. And if we go over to the plugins, you'll see that 5-star restaurant reservations plugin that I installed into the version when we built it as the product we were going to sell is already installed and activated. You'll see that bookings is over here. That came from that plugin. So it is the exact same thing as the product that we built in our version. So this series of videos that has taught you how to create your version, take a snapshot of that, and then create your tenants from that snapshot, it's all a very manual process. And this is fine if you're either going to take money in person and provide a client a website, or you have some other way to accept payment and you just want to get up and running and accepting money as quickly as possible. This is the way you might want to go in this manual process. However, all of this can be automated and it's completely scalable. The first step in automating this entire process is building a storefront. If that's the direction you want to go, I suggest that be the next series of videos you watch. So thanks for joining me in this series. I hope it helped explain some things about how our system works and showed you how easy it is to operate. I wish you all the best with your new business and have a great day.